Hey guys, it's Linda Ragona in for a wonderful market update. I'm going to be telling you what happened in January. And if you don't have patience in this market, it's not a very good market to be in because I find that things are definitely moving slow, but they do have an optimistic opinion moving forward on our 2025 market. And I actually do like to back it up with the trends on some activity that's happened to lead up to their prediction. I'm going to show you some really interesting clips that you may not know that are quite interesting in my opinion. So let me just jump right into it. All right, so I am going to show you my first chart. And this is an interesting chart. So this is a Toronto Real Estate Board data. So this encompasses every property that went into the Toronto Real Estate Board, which is a vast number of locations. So it gives you a really good grasp on the market trends. So this is showing you from 1994 all the way till a completed year of 20. We had a little bit of an increase in the average price in 2017, 2018, and then we had the incline, the drastic incline of the increase in average home prices, and then you see it peaking in 2022, and then it tailed off. So you'll see in 2023 and to present day, you're noticing that there hasn't been a big differential in average price. I'd say it's anywhere between 2 to 5%, and again, this is on average. So that shows you what's been going on. And to be honest, this steep incline, that's not sustainable. And this is what's happening historically. I feel that, we are adjusting, which is a very, very good thing. Now, the other chart I want to show you is, all right, a year over year. Now this is the average sale price. We're actually comparing January 2024 to January 2025, and you'll see there's only a slight increase of 1.5%. So if people, I have some people looking at increasing the price astronomically from from last year to this year. The only way that you'll see an increase in price is if they've done renovations that have increased the value of the home. But we're not in those days where prices have gone up 20-30% a year. Like, that wasn't sustainable. So the reason why I feel a lot of properties are staying on the market longer is a lot of people are not realistic to the times, but I find that people are acclimatizing a little bit more than they used to. All right, so next chart. These are good stuff. Now, this is a big factor that's creating a ratio where 1 out of 10 houses are selling, or 2 out of 10 houses in some areas, is because our inventory, look at that, it's like astronomically higher than it was in January 2024. So we've increased by 48.6%, guys. That's a lot. Now, this is great for buyers because this is where they say a lot of areas are in a balanced market where there's enough buyers as there is inventory. So this is great. You can take a little bit more time searching, and we are seeing a return back in the conditional offers, so financing, home inspection, which is a great thing. Before, you didn't really have time to do conditions because you would lose out on an offer back in 2021 and 2022. So those conditions are back, which is great. So just as a seller on this standpoint, you want to be the best product. So the best house price in your category, because with a 48.6% increase, dude, you're going to have competition. It's healthy. You want to have healthy competition. So days on the market, we've also seen a slight change, nothing substantial, but I mean, we've moved from 54 days down to, or up to 55 days. There you have it, folks. There are some statistics for you to embrace, and I'm actually going to play a video that is from our chief economist from the Toronto Real Estate Board, which encompasses many different areas in Ontario, and let you know what he forecasts. So let me just play that 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Jason Mercer, TREB's Chief Market Analyst. These are the key takeaways you need to know about the GTA housing market for 2025. GTA home sales are expected to increase. Lower borrowing costs will see home buyers moving off the sidelines to take advantage of improved affordability. We're also expecting to see listings remain elevated from a historic perspective, especially in the condo market. A well-supplied market will keep average annual home price growth at the rate of inflation over the course of the next year. Expect a faster pace of price growth in the low-rise segments, including for detached houses. The very well-supplied condo market will experience below-average price growth in 2025.
All right, so let's translate that. Houses are going to increase at the rate of inflation. What does that mean? I don't even know, but I can tell you that there has been predictions where they see prices will go up annually between now and the end of 2025 by 1 to 2%. I've been hearing up to 5%. Some people are even predicting it's going to go down. I'd say that the biggest factors that are dictating what's going to happen are economically tariff wars. I mean, everybody's heard of those, and we're on hold for our tariffs for the next, I guess, 30 days. Well, probably less at this date of recording, but we have a deadline that they're going to review the tariffs again with the United States. So that is putting people on the sidelines once again. So houses increasing at the rate of inflation, nobody really knows what that is at this point. But I can comment on the fact of them saying that sales will increase by at least 12%. I do understand that, and that I think is a realistic picture because we are getting an influx of inventory. So it does make sense how home sales are going to be increasing. And just for the record, I have seen condo listings jump increasingly. The sales, they're there, but they're slow. But as the days on the market increase for condos, more inventory is coming on the market. So from 2020, the third quarter of 2024 to the last quarter of 2024, the condo prices have decreased by 3.3%, and they're anticipating for that to continue into 2025. So let me get another video on here for some commentary. One moment.
I'm Jason Mercer, TREB's Chief Market Analyst. The results are in from TREB's annual consumer surveys conducted by Ipsos. 27% of survey respondents said that they were likely to purchase a home in 2025, and 9% of those said they were very likely to purchase a home. These results were in line with last year's polling, and this makes sense given that many would-be homebuyers indicated that they still need more relief on the interest rate front. This relief will likely come in the months ahead, so look for buyer intentions to trend upwards as we move towards the spring. Ipsos polling results also pointed to changing preferences. Many of those surveyed said that they are reducing the price or changing the type of home they intend to purchase in order to make things more affordable.
So I think that video is self-explanatory. I mean, if your income stays the same and your cost of living is over here, naturally people's budgets are going to adjust accordingly. It's going to come down. So we're finding that a lot of the smaller homes, like the semi-detaches, the townhouses, the smaller detached homes, are definitely they're higher in demand now than they were, let's say, 3 years ago. And I just read a study that a lot of the first-time buyers are coming into the market, and they're not wanting those crate style homes. They actually want more space to live. I mean, they may want their garage or a backyard. So that's why the smaller type properties, freeholds, are high in demand. Now for the condos, the condo market is a little different. I mean, just across the Toronto Real Estate Board, so that encompasses all the municipalities, they are, I think we've seen about a 10% increase, if not more. And that's investor driven. A lot of the investors are not seeing their profits and they're dumping their properties, or, you know, a lot of pre-construction assignments are happening as well, where, you know, the investor doesn't want to close on the house, or the buyer doesn't want to close on the house. So that's that. And in terms of interest rates, nobody saw these tariffs for Trump. Like, nobody thought that he was actually going to threaten us. So he threatened us, and then he pulled it back, and then he said, let's review it after 30 days. But it's posing a lot of concerns for buyers and sellers. And in order for us to have a great or a definite direction in the market, I feel that there has to be confidence. So in 30 days, when they will be reviewing those tariffs again, is when I believe that we'll have more confidence on what direction we're going in. And it will also tell us if we will have further rate drops. And obviously we have to continually monitor the inflation, because that we need to keep in check. So all those points need to happen before we have a proper analysis. And for those buyers out there, you are just in a great position, because obviously rates are lower now than they were 2 years ago. And you have a hell of a lot more properties to take a look at. And you don't have to rush out and buy a house and put in a firm offer, meaning no conditions. Because some people did that, and you were just lucky not to have a crap house. But some people had a living nightmare. Like, some people have actually put offers on properties with no conditions because you had to, because if you didn't, the seller wouldn't look at you, unfortunately. And I had one person, I heard a story where they moved into a house and they had major molds in the walls and in the flooring of the basement. They had to gut everything. And this basement was just newly renovated from the previous sellers. It cost that buyer, I think, around $75,000 to $100,000 just to redo everything. It was a bigger house, so it was a big expense. And I mean, the stories just continued. You just heard horror stories, but you can't do anything because the buyer had to go in blind. So now that's not happening, because sellers understand the market's change and they're more realistic with their homes, their listing price, and conditions are completely normal to have back in, and it's healthy to have that in your offer. So buyers, you're in a great position and you can negotiate, because 1 in 10 houses are selling in some areas, and some are 2 in 10, and 2 in 10 houses are selling. So this is a market. You can shine in this market, and I see a very positive outlook as of today moving forward in this 2025 market. And if you guys have any questions for me or any feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Other than that, thanks so much for watching my video. Have a great day.